Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans' offense is on the field for the first time today. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the Jewel Shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. We were hoping for a little more drama than we got a season ago when the Trojans obliterated the Irish.
They absolutely laid the hammer. And the Trojans, listen, this is a team that you can count on every year now. They're starting to put their name in the hat. They've always had so much prestige, tradition. End of the year, these games, they matter. Can they deliver another statement game again this year?
And I think the Trojans coaching staff last year did such a good job getting their team's minds right. And the leaders in that locker room, they were really making sure that everyone's intensity was at a different level going into that game. No doubt they want to come out, blow out Notre Dame again, and keep the Jewel Shillelagh in the trophy case.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove. He's going up top. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Notre Dame's offense has its first opportunity of the day. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
They're bringing heat. It's complete on the right side.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Knute Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you're getting a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jess. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Just trucks through it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is intercepted. And stampeding through the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
35, Notre Dame, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Lincoln. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The throw to the outside is complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. It's third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now on first down after that completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you play zone coverage. Everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. box. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, USC! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the right side. Bulls his way forward. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And that pass picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. Traveler and the entire Trojan Nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. And the 40. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. On target. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Number 16, set to to advance on the football.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, Dave. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it inside the 35. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Now on second down and short. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 56, Notre Dame 24.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense is
looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. A jet sweep pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
We wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to move.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's going to go down at the 1. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The throw. Finds his man. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. It's really easy to get